and welcome to Doctor's Corner. I'm Eldon Dahl, and today we're going to talk about an amino acid called gamma aminobutyric acid, which you may know as GABA. It's a very good product for stress disorders and for the brain. Let me tell you my experience of taking GABA so you can gain some perspective on what you may expect to receive. I like to take things so I can feel a therapeutic response. So for me, I've worked my way up to this level. I take 3 GABAs. And this is after I've been on a stressful situation or I just want to calm down, chill out. After I take it, I know the time frame that it's going to be before it really affects me. So I watch for the signs. And when I start to feel on the back of my neck, I can just feel like it's inching up. And then it comes to the crown of my head. And then it feels like I'm getting a brain flush. I feel like the brain is being washed in nutrients as the stress levels leave my body. It's a wonderful feeling. So I would recommend you to start with 1 and see how it affects you, and increase till you really feel that flush within the brain. Now, there are several health conditions that are by low GABA supply within the body. Now, these are seizure disorders, movement disorders such as Parkinson's disease, attention deficit disorder, anxiety, panic disorder, and mood disorders such as depression. Now, what these disorders have in common is they have low GABA levels within the body. So if you're suffering from these conditions, it's best to ask your medical practitioner first, but GABA might be something that your body would really benefit by. Now, also, there has been several studies on GABA, on what it can do for the body outside of just stress levels. It helps for high blood pressure. A study found that GABA, taken with chlorella, twice a day helped reduce blood pressure for those that are borderline hypertension, so high blood pressure. Insomnia. A 2018 study found that those that took 300 milligrams of GABA an hour before bed fell asleep faster than the placebo group and had a reported improved sleep quality for 4 weeks after starting the treatment. It's remarkable. Also for stress and fatigue. A 2011 study in Japan examined GABA and found that it was linked to reduced measure of mental and physical fatigue while doing problem-solving tasks. So since GABA is an amino acid, they can either be antagonistic or complementary when taken with other amino acids. An example, lysine amplifies GABA's use within the body. So you can even take lysine with your GABA to have a more pronounced effect. Because what it does is it has a picocholic acid. And because picocholic acid is found within mammalian intestinal bacteria, try you saying that, it is converted from food in humans as the gut bacteria, our second brain. And it provides added absorption. Now, the antagonistic side would be taurine and L-glycine. They compete for GABA absorption within the brain. So for those, if you're taking those, don't take it at the same time as GABA. At least wait an hour or 2. Another research that came through, and this is fairly new, are new researchers at the Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee, were funded by the National Eye Institute and part of the National Institute of Health. And their findings, you can read the full report, is online in Stem Cell Report. They found that GABA was shown to trigger cell production in the retina. They're using this research as a treatment for treating the blind. That's remarkable. Now, one other thing that I'd like to touch on is GABA, and does it cross the blood-brain barrier? That's a question that so many scholars have asked over the years. Now, the chemical structure of GABA does not really cross the blood-brain barrier, but it does through a foothold in the pituitary gland, which is where growth hormone is released. Now, the anterior pituitary is where growth hormone is released, and when the growth hormone is released, it does help to trigger an opening when GABA is taken. So this is how it actually enters into the neurological system of the brain. It goes through a separate pathway, a foothold. And once it's in the brain, then it's able to cross the blood-brain barrier and give you the benefits of GABA. Now, the key here is the quality of the material. What we use is fermented GABA. It's USP pharmaceutical grade, and it's the purest on the market. That's why it is so effective. So if you have stress and you have anxiety, you're just leaving your work and you're stressed to the yin yang, pop. And what we like to call it is grab a GABA. Take it, and you're going to find relief in your stress levels, and you'll just feel better. Think of it as a shower for your brain, reducing stress. For Doctor's Corner, I'm Eldon Dahl, and the best of health.